This is the triangle angle sum video. Alright, the sum of the measures of the interior angles means the three inside angles of a triangle is 180 degrees. So x plus y plus z, all three of those angles add up to equal 180 degrees. Okay? In geometry, things are either equal, they add up to equal 90 or 180. Okay? That's most of geometry in a nutshell. Okay? So as a reminder, right triangles have one 90-degree angle and two acute angles. Equilateral triangles have all angles are the same or are congruent. All three angles are congruent. Isosceles triangles have two angles that are congruent, which means the same. An obtuse triangle has one angle that is greater than 90. Greater than 90. Acute triangles have all of their angles are acute. Okay, so make sure you fill in these blanks here so that you have them to use on your notes throughout the week. Pause the video if you need to. Alright, find the missing angles in all of the triangles below. So the first example, we have x, 55, and 79. Okay, and again, all of the angles of a triangle add up to equal 180. So x plus 55 plus 79 equals 180. You can set up an equation like this and solve. Okay, so you would start by combining your like terms. 55 and 79 are like terms. 55 plus 79 would be 134 equals 180. And then you can subtract 134 from both sides. All right, so 180 minus 134 would be 46. If you add this up, 46 plus 55 plus 79, it should equal 180. Okay? So you can always set up the equation, add them all up and set them equal to 180, and sometimes that's what you have to do. Okay? Or you can just take 180 minus 79 minus 55, just subtract them in your calculator, and you'll still end up with 46. Okay? They all add up to equal 180, so you can take the two that you know and subtract it from 180, and you'll get the one that you don't know. Alright, example 2. Okay, find the missing angle. So we're trying to find x here, and we don't have any of the angles labeled. But these three dashes here mean that the three sides of the triangle are equal. If the three sides of the triangle are equal, then this is an equilateral triangle. Equilateral triangles have all equal sides. All the sides are congruent. And all of the angles are congruent. Okay, so if you take 180, they all should add up to equal 180, and they should all be equal, so they should all be x. So x plus x equals 180. Combine your like terms, so we'll have 3 x's over here equals 180. Divide by 3, and x equals 60. Again, a lot of you might have done the equation solving in your head and just take straight up taken from the beginning. 180 divided by 3 is 60. That's fine. Okay. All right. Again, finding x, the missing angle. Okay. We are given that this angle here is a right angle, so that would be 90. Okay, that's what that little square means. Okay, and then we are looking for x. Now these two dashes mean that these two sides are the same, which means that this is an isosceles triangle. Isosceles triangle have two congruent sides, which also means that they have two congruent angles. So if this angle is x, then this angle is also x. So again, x plus 90, all three of them together can equal 180. Combine your like terms, you can get 2x plus 90 equals 180. Subtract 90 from both sides, and you'll get 2x equals 90. And then divide by 2. So x must be 45. 45 plus 90 will equal 180, so it does work. Some of you will do some of the math in your head and just automatically subtract 90 and then divide by 2 without setting up the equation, and that's fine. But if you're having a hard time, you can always take all three of the angles, no matter what they are, variables or numbers, and add them up and set them equal to 180 and then solve the equation from there. Alright, this one says to find angle A, B, and C. Okay, in this case we have A and C are variables, so we pretty much have to set up an equation here. Okay, so x plus 2x plus 30 equals 180. Okay, all of these can be solved by adding the three angles together no matter what they are and setting it equal to 180. So combine your like terms. 1x plus 2x is 3x. Bring down your plus 30 equals 180. Okay, subtract your constant from both sides. So subtract 30 and we'll get 3x equals 150. Okay, then you're going to divide by 3. 150 divide by 3. X must be 50. If they tell you just to find for x, then you're done. In this case, they told us to find angle A, B, and C. Angle A is 50 because it was x. Angle B is 30. That was given to us in the picture. Angle C is 2x. So 2 times x, which is 50, would be 100. If you add these three angles up, 50 plus 30 plus 100, it should equal 180. And it does. So we must be right. Alright, same thing, just more complicated expressions. Okay, our angles are x, 2x plus 5, and 4x. If we add all of three of those together, it should equal 180. Triangles equal 180. So combine your like terms. We have x, 2x, and 4x. So 1 plus 2 plus 4 would be 7x. Bring down your plus 5 equals 180. Subtract your constant from both sides, so subtract 5 from both sides, and you'll get 7x equals 175, and then divide by 7. 175 divide by 7 is 25. So if they told you just to solve for x, you would be done. X is 25. But they told us to find all of the angles. So angle L is x, so that would be 25. Okay. Angle N is 2x plus 5, so that'd be 2, take out the x and put in a 25, plus 5. 2 times 25 is 50. 50 plus 5 is 55. Feel free to use your calculators there, as much as needed. Okay, and then angle M is 4x. So 4, take out x, plug in 25. 4 times 25 would be 100. If you add these three up, 25 plus 100 plus 55, you should get 180, which we do, so we must be right. Alright, this one is going to require us to draw a picture, I would recommend. Okay. Triangle QRS, doesn't matter, just draw a triangle. QRS. That's an S. Okay. Angle Q is X. Angle R is 8x minus 40. And angle S is 2x. Okay? So add the three angles of the triangle together and set it equal to 180. So x plus 8x minus 40 plus 2x equals 180. Okay? Add your like terms. So 1x plus 8x plus 2x would be 11x. Bring down your minus 40 equals 180. Add your constant to both sides, so add 40 to both sides. And we'll get 11x equals 180 plus 40, which would be 220. Alright, then you're going to divide by 11. So x, I'm going to go over here to the side so I have room, is 20. If they had asked us just to solve for x, we would be done, but they say to find all the angle measures. Okay, so angle Q is 20. Alright, angle R is 8x minus 40, so that would be 8 times 20 minus 40. Put that in your calculator. Okay, 8 times 20 is 160. 160 minus 40 is 120. So angle R is 120. And then angle S is 2 times x. So 2 times 20, which is 40. Okay, if you add all these up, 20 plus 120 plus 40, you should get 180, and we do, so those must be right. It then says what type of triangle is QRS. Is it a Q, equilateral, isosceles, obtuse, right? Okay. Since it has a obtuse angle and the other two angles are not the same, it's not isosceles, it's just an obtuse triangle. Okay, really nothing that special about it. Okay.